So what difference do Jacob represent the Israelites? Who hold on to this Bible more so than so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Who more passionate about the Bible than those people? Just go to their churches. Go to so-called white people church. You in there for you love white people church, you in there for 30 minutes. Gone.
They got all kind of other books that ain't written the Book of Mormon. You know what I'm saying? The Jehovah's Witness.
Red Bible?
No, they got other books that they like the Talmud. You know, they got all these other books that they read, man. You know, that ain't about the scriptures, man. Because the scriptures be cutting their ass. So they gotta make other doctrines, man. You know?
The Mosaic Law.
Or they just read it in some other language where nobody get the understanding of it. Right. Like the Catholic Church, oh, there, walk, look on. You know, and you in there, shit is wicked, man. You know? Go ahead.
That says, and yet their reward appears not, and their labor hath no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth.
Yeah, the heathen flow in wealth. All right? The government give them grants, and the government give them loans where they can actually have opportunities to succeed. All right? You see a so-called rich, you see our people that's rich. You know, our people, when they get money, they don't be down to earth for the most part. They don't come back and help their people. They get their little money and get their change, and they act like the heathens. So they be in league with them.
Yep. Hey, they move to the cracker neighborhood, and all that money go back to his neighborhood, to him. All that money they got to spend to live in the crackers neighborhood go back to him. You know.
It says, and think not upon thy commandments.
They ain't worried about. They ain't thinking about nothing that the Bible talking about, man.
Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and there's also that and there's also that dwell in the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Or when was it that they which dwelled upon the earth have not sinned in thine sight?
Hey, you don't hear the white man calling up on YAHAWAH Shemi Yahawashi. You don't hear no other nation people calling on YAHAWAH Shemi Yahawashi. You always got to put that twist in there, man. But in Israel, you hear men calling on the name of YAHAWAH Shemi Yahawashi, man. Mainly amongst Great Millstone, you know. And there's other brothers out there that's calling on the right name. You know?
It says, or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thine sight? Or what people have so kept thy commandments? Thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept their precepts, but not the heathen.
But not the heathen.
But not the heathen.
Keep reading, bro. Go ahead, go to chapter 4.
I ain't gonna pick them up.
Second Ezra chapter 4:1. And the angel that was sent unto me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer and said, thine heart hath gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou to comprehend. And thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High.
Right, because we don't know exactly what the Most High thinks. All we know is what he gave us through his son. Like when you read 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, it says, who have known the mind of the Most High? But we have the mind of Yahawashi. So everything that we know, Yahawashi said, look, I'm telling you this because my father told me. So that's what we get. Or when you read Isaiah, I believe it's Isaiah, it might be the 45th chapter, it said, who have gave the Most High counsel? All right? Go ahead.
He said,
read that over,
verse 2, and said, thine heart hath gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High? Then said I, yeah, my Lord. And he answered me and said, I am sent to show thee 3 ways, and to set forth 3 similitudes before thee. Wherefore, if thou canst declare me one, I will show thee also the way that thou desirest to see, and I shall show thee from whence the wicked heart cometh. And I said, Tell on, my Lord. Then he said unto me, Go thine way. Weigh me the weight of the fire and measure me the blast.
So what's the weight of fire? Can you weigh fire? It got a weight, but do you know the weight of it? You be looking like, damn, I never thought about that. Go ahead.
Then said he unto me, Go thine way, weigh me the weight of fire, for measure me the blast of wind.
Yeah, measure me the blast of a wind. You feel a gust of wind. How many feet was that blast? What was the pressure behind that blast? Go ahead.
Or call me again the day that is past.
Tell me 100% exactly everything that happened yesterday. Go ahead.
Then answered I and said, What man is able to do that thou shouldest ask such things of me? And he said unto me, If I should ask thee how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea, how many springs are in the beginning of the deep, or how many springs are above the firmament, or which are outgoings of paradise.
See, it said how many springs are above the firmament. So it's springs of water in outer space. See, when you read Genesis, when the Lord flooded the earth, he talks about he opened up the firmaments of heaven. So it's springs of water out there. Go ahead.
Hey, and when you read the scripture,
Springs under the water.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, under the water, yeah. No, it says when you read. No, I was gonna say when you read the scriptures, man, it's like you can envision like the Lord actually saying that. That's why you have to put yourself into it, because he actually being rhetorical.
Right.
He's asking, he's like, won't you measure me the sun? Matter of fact, measure me some fire. Matter of fact, how many? The Lord's kind of being like, it's just he's just a Jake, bro, because you see nothing but Jake doing that.
The ultimate Jake.
The ultimate Jake, bro, because he know that they don't know the he know they can't answer. It's just, that's nothing but Jake.
You the ultimate Judite, bro.
Peradventure, thou wouldest say unto me, it says, peradventure, thou wouldest say unto me, I never went down into the deep.
So the angel asked him a question and answered it for him. So if I ask you to do this, you can say, I've never been to the deep. I never did.
So I never went down into the deep, nor as yet into hell, neither did I climb up into heaven. Nevertheless, now have I asked thee, but only of the fire and the wind of the day therethrough thou hast passed, and of things from which thou canst not be separated.
Yeah, we can't be separated from those things because we on earth. That's what we deal with on earth. We deal with yesterday. We deal with fire. We deal with blasting. All right, go ahead.
And yet canst thou give me no answer of them? Verse 10. And he said, Moreover unto me, thine own things and such as grown up with thee canst thou not know. How should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the highest?
So you got people always talking about how they feel about the Lord or the Lord this and God that. Niggas don't know nothing about vitamins, minerals, plants. Niggas don't know nothing about H2O2 and none of that. And these are things that we deal with on earth. And people don't know about the necessities of life on earth. People don't know how to properly heal themselves. All right, how to deal with the herbs. But you trying to comprehend the mind of the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, and the world began now outwardly corrupt, to understand corruption that is evident in thy
verse over.
Verse. It says, how should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the highest, and the world being now outwardly corrupt, to understand the corruption that is evident in thine sight? Then said I unto him, it were better that we were not at all than that we should live still in wickedness and to suffer and not to know thereof. Talking, not to know wherefore. He said, he answered me and said, I went unto a forest, into a plain, and the trees took counsel and said, come, let us go and make war against the sea.
Matter of fact, Salaki, read that verse you read before over that, and then get Isaiah 58:1.
Then said I unto him, it were better that we were not at all than that we should live still in wickedness and to suffer and not to know wherefore.
And that's how some of the majority of our people feeling, that don't know what's going on, that know that the system ain't right. Like the one guy that came up, he said, I just felt like I was cursed, but he didn't know the reason why. So you got a lot of people that wish they didn't live. Like Edra said, it's better for us that we never lived if we don't live and suffer and not know why. But that's why it's our duty to what? And then after that, get Ezekiel, just continue. Yeah, get that one.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thine voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, the house of Jacob their sin.
So our people suffering because what? We transgress and we sin. That's why it's important. We gotta let our people know, like, you're the Israelites of the Bible, and the reason why you're in this condition now is because you transgressed against the Lord and you sin. The majority of our people don't know that. Well, they're starting to now. You know, jump to Ezekiel 17.
Ezekiel.
Lady Cobb.
Yeah. Alright. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me.
And that's what we're doing. We're reading the Bible like I believe it was Habakkuk who said, oh Lord, I've heard thy speech and I was afraid. All right? When you read the Bible, it says it was written within and without mourning, lamentation, and woe. All right? So it takes a man of the Lord to understand that and to teach that. Because the majority of the people that come up here with the Bible, they don't have a fear of it. They don't have a reverence, so to speak. You know, they just come up. Here it is. We out here teaching, preaching. People just come up, get to talking, and I think and I feel, not regarding Ecclesiastes 5. Not knowing what they doing is evil. Oh, there's just so-called black people that look like me that's reading Bible. I got a Bible. There's a little raggedy than mine. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 5:1.
Because we read them. Go ahead.
Keep thine foot when thou goest into the house of Yahawah, and be more ready to hear than to give sacrifice of fools.
Now the house of the Lord is this right here. Because the scripture says what? Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there. And the true name of the Most High is Yahawah, and his son name is YAHAWAH. All right? So his name, not his transliterated name, okay? Because his name is important. And his name is a proper noun. You cannot translate a proper noun. And it also said wisdom cry without. All right? Go into the chief place of concourses in the streets. That's where this wisdom, where this truth gonna be taught at. In the streets. Go ahead.
It says, for they consider not that they do evil.
Right, it says, keep thy foot when thou come to the house of the Lord. Meaning, basically, that's parabolic talk, but watch where you step in. All right? Be considerate of what's going to come out of your mouth. Go ahead.
Like the Persian said to Leonidas, he said, choose your next words carefully.
Right.
For they could be your last.
But they could be your last, yeah.
It says, be not rash with thy mouth.
Yeah, you just imposed. A thought came to your head, you just blurted out. You just interrupted a scripture. You say you believe in the Bible being read, and you just, God love everybody. Go ahead.
It says, be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything.
Your mind, your heart is your mind. Don't be impulsive. Thought came to your head, and you just hasty, you anxious, you gotta hurry up and get it out. It says what?
Be not rash with thy mouth, let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahawah. For Yahawah is in heaven, and and thou upon the earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. For a dream.
No. Jump to Matthew 13. Matthew 13.
This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 23.
Do they say yea and nay?
He that receiveth seed into the good ground. It says there.
No, it should be the scripture where it speaks about let your yea be yea and your nay be nay for anything else.
Look that up real quick.
Pass me the battery also.
You change the battery now?
No, pass it to me. No, it's finna die.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Matthew 5 and 37. I'll read it. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 37. It says, but let your community... I'll start off from...
It talks about... it's out of 2 verses.
Okay, I'll start off from 35. It says, I'll start from 34. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is Yahawah's throne, nor by earth, for it is the footstool.
Yeah, hey, we're not supposed to be saying, swearing, man. Like, you know, swear to God, nigga, you ain't gonna do this. But swear to God, nigga, you know, just you know, an example. Or on my life, nigga. You know, well, really, that's not going against the scriptures, because the scriptures say, as I live, such and such. But you better be speaking the words of righteousness, you know. You're gonna say some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, swear, man. You know, like you know, I swear this and that, and that. Swear to God. Everything somebody say, swear to God. You know, you're not supposed to do that.
On such and such, right? On the G. You know, if I could, you're not supposed to swear because you don't know if you can keep it. You know, you don't know the will of the Lord to keep it all. I swear to God, I'll come through tomorrow, man. You could die when you leave Him, you know, because it's not going off the swear. So we take an oath when we come into this truth. Lord, we understand we made a commandment with Thee, and we're gonna keep this commandment.
If thou makest a vow, be sure to pay it back.
Be sure to pay it back, because the Lord will come to your ass for it, you know.
Yeah.
That's why you're not supposed to swear, man.
Like,
you know?
what was his name?
Jeff.
The book of Judges.
He said
What do you think?
the
First thing you see, yeah. And it was his daughter.
Came out, he began to weep, and she was like, "Why you weeping?" And he was like, "I don't know what I just did."
And then he explained it to her.
But he had to give up. He shouldn't have fucking swear. That's what Matthew's saying. Watch your mouth, because the Lord gonna require it of you. You know.
Yeah.
Require it.
Shit. Lord try to fuck out of me.
But he kept it.
He kept it, yeah.
What Biggie say? He said, if you ain't got the clientele, say hell no, because they gonna want their money. Rain, sleet, hell, snow. And the Lord want his money. Rain, sleet, hell, snow. He don't give a fuck, man. He want his money. You know? The Lord gonna want his money, man. That's why it says do not swear, because it ain't going off to make an oath. You know? Like the vow of Nazarite. You gotta break that once a year.
It says for the footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king, neither shalt thou swear by the head, because thou cannot make one hair white or black, but let your communications be yea, yea, nay, nay.
If you make it simple, make it plain upon the table. What you doing? Now, you want to come with me? Yeah, no.
Well, maybe.
You know, we don't have 30-minute conversation, and I still don't know what we're about to do.
For whatsoever is more, there cometh evil.
He said, the scripture said, anything more than that cometh evil. All right, it's just like when you get in trouble, man. Your parents ask you something. You get to justify yourself before you give the answer. Just give the answer first, and then if they ask you further, then don't you get to telling them why before you say, did you do this? You get to going into why first before it's yes or no.